Get this shit started. Yo, what's good? You already know, man. It's your boy LaRon, female rap elite, back with another video. Yo, you already know if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, you know what I'm saying? So that you know what's going on and you know the shit that we're talking about. So, yo, I'm proud of myself because I really thought I was gonna be late, right? Hold on. Oh my God. So I thought I was gonna be late because I was making some chili. That shit came out extra good. So I'm definitely keeping this to a 30, 45 minute maximum broadcast. So listen, I wanted to come talk about the situation with Nicki Minaj and Jesy Nelson and Leigh-Anne from Little Mix, and basically why I feel like Nicki is snapping the way that she is in regards to this collaboration. And she's pretty much said it, and I feel like you have to kind of like put the pressure on people, especially, you know, when you come up with a collaboration or a feature with a person. Excuse me, hold on one second. My bad. I'm drinking a Clearly Canadian. I don't know if any of y'all remember from back in the day, the Clearly Canadians, but they sell them at Kroger now. So I be buying them shits. Them shits is like $2.50, like $2.30, $2.50, whatever. But I be buying them shits, right? I love Clearly Canadian, so I'm drinking the raspberry one right now. I don't know if y'all remember them. It's the ones that come in a clear glass bottle. It's a sparkling water beverage. Them shits is so good. I bought 4 of them shits today, and I said this is my third. This is my second one I'm drinking. Yo, them shits is so good. All right. So listen, somebody said thank you for muting. Yo, so listen, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already, you know, understand why Nicki is coming out the way that she's coming out, you know, towards Leigh-Anne. Like, I wasn't shocked at all because this is how I feel about it, right? Say you have a project coming out, and just based off of everything, all of the variables that goes into the situation with Jesy Nelson and Leigh-Anne, that's all old shit. So it's like, say somebody is coming out with some work featuring you, and you got somebody from their past that's trying to bring some old shit up, but you're featuring with them. So it's like, listen, this is how I'm taking it, and I could be wrong. I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, but I look at the way that I'm looking at it is like, Nicki is like, bitch, you trying to shit on my at my job? Like, what the fuck? And it's like, this ain't even no new shit. It's like, why you trying to bring this shit up now when I come out with some? It's like you trying to fuck up somebody's shit. And hold on one second. My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I thought I hit that shit. Damn. So listen. So listen, I feel like Nicki is just like, yo. I feel like Nicki is just like, fuck this shit. Why you trying to come out and shit now? This is some old ass shit that you had in your cell phone, and now you trying to come and bring this shit out and all of this dumb shit. So yeah, Nicki is putting pressure on that shit because, you know, I feel like Jesy Nelson, she probably don't know what to do, and she probably feels like, you know, she don't know what to say. And I feel like that was definitely necessary. Definitely necessary. Let's see. She was talking about self-love though. Why would she put down the person she did a feature with? She was talking about self-love though. Why would she put down the person? Exactly. What's up, Michael? She checking bitches, exactly. And I'm just proud. I'm proud of Nicki because Nicki has reached this point, and I don't know if any of you motherfuckers, anybody, listen, you got to be exact to people because you never know who's around and what hater is lurking, even though it's 78 people on this motherfucker. Y'all motherfuckers is on Nicki Minaj dick. Do y'all bitches don't realize and y'all niggas don't realize she's on her 5th era? You better pray that your chick has a first era like hers. You better pray that them record sales. A lot of these chicks prancing around these stages at these festivals with 1,000 people on the headline couldn't book a damn arena on their own, and let alone have pure sales. Now listen, on some real shit, I don't feel like this is relative to even though I don't feel like she's talented as of yet, I feel like Cardi did some sort of pure sales. Megan pure sales was garbage. It was garbage. There's no way that Lil Nas X should have outsold her even with his gimmick the first week. There's no way that Lil Nas X should have did 20,000 pure the first week and Megan did half of that. It ain't no way. It's no way. So yeah, the gimmick is bigger than the investment. People ain't running out, and even though we not in a phase where people, even though we're not in a time where people are buying and they're streaming, we still purchasing Nicki shit. We still buying. And me personally, I feel better. I personally think everybody should get a premium Spotify account. That way, when we buy shit off Apple or if we streaming on Apple, we really know it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be so confused because I'm like, if I'm buying over there, how do I really decipher? Nope, I got a premium YouTube account too, and a premium Spotify account. So when you have a premium account, I just don't got to worry about all that Apple shit. I go over there, I make my purchases, and I don't got to worry about if my Apple Music streams is counting. It's just bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and plus, on some real shit, Apple Music, listen, we not the artists. Apple Music pays the most, but Spotify is literally the best for artist discovery and everything. So, listen, that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel. Let's see. She was talking about Lil Nas X too, when she said people start off as trolls, now they're celebrities, and they can't take the backlash. Crazy. And Nicki, like, everybody wants a hate train, even though Lil Nas X came out with some shit with Cardi B, knowing that he started out as a Nicki Minaj stan, did a collaboration with Cardi B, and then trying to be back on Nicki dick. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't be understanding where people from. I don't give a fuck. Listen, yeah, and I don't think every person should be reduced to it, because every black person ain't from the hood. But I feel like if you ain't from the hood, you can't relate. Like, I don't never want to offend nobody, I promise you. So one of the things that used to make me the most uncomfortable, right? My family has an array of different people from different backgrounds. You know, we the first generation grandkids. Most of us grew up in the hood. We from upstate, the hood, Newark, New Jersey, the hood, Brooklyn, like, that's where my, down south, that's where my family lies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we from those type of areas. So when you kind of like, certain shit is just kind of like an automatic, like, even family in Baltimore, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be kind of wondering, like, where are people from? Because it's just like, the hood values loyalty. Yeah. I was shocked she mentioned the Kardashians. Yeah, and I don't think Lil Nas X is from I don't think he is, because the way that he's moving is not even real. How do you suck all of that D? You know what's so crazy? A lot of people be really, I be like, people be spooking. I don't give a fuck if I don't go live every day on camera every day. I used to go live every single day on this shit, and the people who know me, you know who I am. My picture's there. It is what it is. But it's like, people be really behind fan accounts doing all types of shit and be all different types of, like, you don't know who to trust. I know that was a quick little runoff, but let me see. I low-key feel bad for Carsey and people, Carsey, I'm thinking you're saying Cardi. Yeah, like, let me tell you some real shit. You know what's so crazy? You know how Nicki is a real bitch? Papa Bear birthday just came on September 30th. If you think about it, it's been a year. We're just now really starting, even though we seen a picture, she's starting to show us shit from before. Like, we really just starting to see stuff, because when anybody has a baby, like, I don't give a fuck if sometimes if you're a regular person, it's different. You move different. I remember one of my friends, she had her daughter. Her daughter ain't come outside for the first, I don't know, unless she was going to a doctor's appointment or some shit. That baby was in the house, loved on from the grandmother, like, getting everything that she needed, all of that, shopping. You know what I'm saying? Like, that baby was not out everywhere. I feel like this, like, with Shorty having a birthday party, like, first and foremost, you're turning 29. That's not a milestone birthday. You're going to be alive next year, God willing. You know what I'm saying? You need to do that, though, because you're so, to me, see, And I remember one of my friends, right? And I don't give a fuck because, listen, she told me this shit, but then she be doing it. She be like, yeah, but everybody didn't ask you to psychologically assess them. Yeah, you ain't act, but listen, this conversation. What would make a person who just had you got two beautiful children, I'm assuming, I'm just saying that, I'm leading with that because I don't know and I want to be fair, right? So you have two beautiful children, all you could think about is a 29th birthday? Like, you built different. Built different. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, like, even on some shit where y'all be trying to go in on Remy or whatever, think about how Azealia Banks is corny as fuck. She ain't no hood chick. She's not, because if she was, she would be on some respect the code type shit. I'm trying to tell y'all, Remy could really, you seen how Remy just dropped her movie and all of that shit? She did all of that shit. She could be doing that Azealia Banks shit, talking shit about Nicki, everything Nicki doing with the vaccine and you know, everything going on in the media, and then posting her music, doing it. That's corny bitch shit. Remy don't move like that, and a real bitch don't do that, because niggas know that you'll get smacked the fuck out for doing shit. You see how Lil Nas X mentioned, listen, I want you to see strategically. You see how Lil Nas X mentioned Azealia Banks yesterday, and then she posted her Tarantula is coming October 29th? It's a strategy with her. I don't, like, it's kind of like, almost like what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, that shit be so weird to me. That shit be so weird. Like, we are all different. I'm sorry. Everybody who do commentary is different. You might think that you listen. You might think that you could do something. Trust me. We all different. We're different, and we all go about things differently. So all I'm trying to tell y'all is look at the difference in the artistry. Like, it would be the perfect season for like all that shit Remy got coming out. She came out with a movie and all of that. Imagine if she was trolling like Azealia Banks. That ain't no street shit. That ain't no hood shit. Ain't nobody doing that. You hiding up in different Airbnbs and you ain't even really got no real address. Like, cut it out. That shit is crazy to me. It's the desperation. Yeah, it's a desperation. And Lil Nas X wouldn't be doing anything but helping her out anyway. But yo, the one thing I respect though is because as pretty as Nicki is and has, you know, they feel like, oh, she ain't gonna do whatever. I like how Nicki checked that chick. If you think about it, right, this really ain't on some nobody's being disrespectful, because Jesy, Nelson, and Leigh-Anne, they all been in the industry around the same time Nicki came in. So it's really like, bitch, you my pair. Like, what the fuck is you doing trying to shit on my release? You know I just came out with a record. You got this old shit going on with this bitch. You should have squashed that shit before. Why the fuck you trying to shit on my release now? What? No, that's why I'm telling y'all, real talk, a lot of times when people, like, when shit be happening, like when Megan, right? You know when Megan posted that shit the other day when I feel like she was talking to Kodak? I could never take anything Megan says personal. You sold less than, Nicki sold 300, almost 400,000 pure copies her first week, sweetheart. You ain't got no fans like that. You all playlisted and radio play. Ain't the same. All you do is make sure that you do certain moves on that stage to make sure that your ass bounced the right way and you walk hard and shake your ass hard just to make sure that. We want to know where the fuck the talent is. It's not fuck the stage show. Fuck that shit, because that's all you got. That's it. And you know what it is though, right? Like, you know what it is? I really truly believe this, right? The internet has been a gift and a curse to certain people. Like, I feel like it's been a gift to people because it helps you visible. But Megan blew up too fast. She ain't really do no work like that. They don't have that. That's why I'm telling you. That's why they feel like, oh, what if we take playlisting away from Nicki? We could break her. No, she got the fans already, nigga. She done work for this shit already. She done sold it. She done been a bad bitch in venues where she probably needed more security and made money out of and got in and out of that shit. She done did more shit than all of these. Or like Remy, Nicki, I'm telling you, back when I used to be on MySpace and shit like that, you talk about bitches booked Monday through Friday. Not on just on some weekend Thursday we going out after work type shit. No, booked. When Nicki was on tour with Wayne, she had bookings outside of the tour. She was booked. So when she tried to tell you, so when Nicki says she made $1 million off a mixtape, don't just be so small-minded to think about the music. She was selling it, but think about the touring, and she made money off that shit. Nicki made bread off of listen. So they might want to drag her and talk about, listen, when she was running them circuits and had them little leather or, you know, nylon spandex on, she was killing her shit and she was getting her fucking cash. And I'm pretty sure she still got that money saved now. Pretty sure. Nicki, listen, let me tell you, if I could tell you anything about Nicki and Remy, they turned especially Nicki, she turned this motherfucking United States out. Ain't a city she probably ain't been to. She turned this motherfucker out. True say. She turned this motherfucker out. She turned this motherfucker out around the world too. Around the world. Like, it gets to the point where I be looking at Nicki and Beyonce touring. I be like, why do they be going to the same places? Like, I want y'all to do a Jamaica, but I know it's different when you do a Jamaica tour, or because money is different, and it's just like promoters and all of that shit. I be wanting to see some tours in like some different places, like, you know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. Hold on. Super fact. She's an Instagram talking about it too. Let's just agree that she's dragging it now. Who? Let's see. I remember I went to Target to buy Queen CD when it first came out, and the guy pulled out CDs of stock. Yeah, and you know what I did too? When I went to Target to buy my Queen CD, I bought 5 copies and I made them motherfuckers ring them shits out individually. I want a receipt for every single one. Don't try to do no loop-de-loop shit with me. Nope, we want all them sales account. Bring them bitches up on separate transactions. You gotta do it. The fuck you gonna tell me, no? Yo, I be really looking out for black people sometimes, not be places, because I'm telling you, and not even on no racial shit, but like when people treat me funny, like I remember I went into this CVS and this black lady, she just wanted to give me a hard time. I was like, yo, I need $80. So I was like, I'm gonna do cash back twice. She said we only could do cash back once per visit. So you telling me that you only could give me $40? So what if I walk out and come back in? We only could do it one per visit. I said, you know what? I know I could report you to your manager, but I said, you know what? I ain't gonna do that. But I know I would have did it to another person. I know I would have. I be looking out, like I be like, yo, you know you fucked up for doing that. Give me $80 fucking dollars. You know that listen, it ain't gonna hurt you to give me the money out the fucking register. Damn. We only could do $40 per visit per customer. So I'm like, I can't do another transaction. You was just mad because I was ringing out little bullshit caramels, getting $40 back. But that don't got nothing to do with you. Give me my motherfucking money. Point blank. Let's see. Yo, she lied. I do that all the time. Let's see. It's not a remix. It's the original song. She's a part of it. So she's gonna be pissed. Y'all always saying Nicki dragging shit, but sit there and listen to dumb bitches and rant all the time. Yeah, they dumb. You know, they got the attention spans of a gnat. So that's why people perform like that mentally. They don't have the bandwidth. You know, like, you know when your internet goes slow? That's how people mind be. They don't got the bandwidth to kind of like understand and wrap their mind around some shit. So they very surface level. So you tell somebody some shit, you know what I'm saying? That to me is like, you motherfuckers asleep. Listen, and I'm gonna give you another example on some shit where you can't be like mad at a person, right? You know how when Nicki did Realize with was that with two? Who's Realize with 2 Chainz? When she did Realize, right? Remy was upset because she felt like she was cool with him and Nicki was dissing her on the song, even though that didn't have nothing to do with her. I do understand her feeling some sort of way about it if that was supposed to be her people's or whatever, right? It just is what it is. Like, some things just is what it is. And like, I put that shit in the title with Miss Hustle and Coffee because it was a lot of different blogs that was made today. Like, I seen Sue Surf, I did some shit with Nunu, and like I felt like, yo, yesterday I was thinking about, it ain't too many things that I say on here and I think about after I get off, like, damn, like, did you say that? Like, why'd you say? No, it ain't too many things. Everything that I say, I be confident. I don't just be saying shit just to get some oohs and ahs. That's just is how I feel. But yesterday when I was just like, damn, I would have felt better if they just would have fought. Like, I kept thinking about it today, like, why'd you, like, you know what I'm saying? Was that right? But then, when I was watching other people's commentary today and they shit, niggas was just like, yo, I ain't understand why they ain't just fight. Like, Hustle just looked like she wanted to hit her. Like, her Coffee was walking around. I knew it wasn't just me. Listen, when you from a certain area, people, we just relate. And just to execute what I was trying to say earlier, I have cousins who from all different areas. So I have cousins that's from like Northern Virginia area, and I be feeling like you grew up, not saying that you grew up in a lap of luxury, but you grew up like, advantaged. And I be feeling like sometimes when they grow up so advantaged, you ever have them cousins where they can't really relate to the hood, but they want to relate so bad. Like, no, don't relate so bad. Do what you can do from your empowered level to get more black people to the level where you are. I feel like you do yourself a disservice trying to make it seem like you coming from the disempowered. Nah, we listen, we are all not the same. You can't be raised out in the fucking gated community and then you acting like, oh, it's just a struggle and this is that. You don't even know what the struggle is. And that used to be my biggest issue. And sometimes I used to feel like when I would speak to some of my family who would be from like places that was not the hood, they were always just argue with you with statistics. Yes, statistics is real, but you got to really be on ground level to see what the fuck is going on, because we got a lot of shit with ourselves too. So you can't just blame everything on like, yeah, the system do be fucked up, but everything is just not that, especially when you don't grow up and you know it. Like, you don't understand what it's like to even go to a public school to feel like, damn, like I might have to fight on the way home, or you don't understand. You don't. Barbs can't handle varying opinions. I can, because I don't be giving a fuck. What's up, Tori? Tori Fagan. 2 Chains. I stand with Leigh-Anne. Oh, well. I can accept you standing with Leigh-Anne, but listen, let me ask you a question, Candy. Why is Leigh-Anne doing this right now? Why didn't she do this prior? Why is she trying to bomb on Jesy Nelson's release with Nicki Minaj? You don't feel like that's selfish? That is selfish. And then now she has some. I went to her page. The last thing she posted was some sort of achievement too. So she wants everybody to come to her page and see. Listen, I know the psychology behind it. Listen, now she ain't even posting, and the last thing she posted was some sort of achievement, and it's like, come on. What's up, Disha? It was a random DM to a single person, and she had every right to feel hurt. But I'm asking you, why is the timing, like, why is it happening right now? So I feel like Nicki, she's basically being a coworker with somebody. She's on the job and somebody's trying to come violate her coworker. You got to hold that shit down. So it's like, you can't disrespect the work. You can't do that. Especially when y'all both, listen, this is some entrepreneur shit. It ain't even like they both working at McDonald's and you trying to fuck up the drink machine. It's like, bitch, we got a business and you trying to fuck my shit up. That's how I feel like Nicki is looking at it. And I don't feel bad for Nicki. The same way you support Leigh-Anne, I don't think Nicki is wrong, because listen, if I drop some shit with somebody, it's just like at the point, remember when the baby promoted that shit that he did with Tory? It's just like, look, this is business, motherfucker. It is what it is. You can't shit. Listen, it's business. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Facts. No, they don't. They want her to stop cosplay as something other than white. It is a little funny to me that Leigh-Anne's best friend has the classic aggressive white girl tan. Like, it's the hypocrisy is so silly and transparent, right? And she put in her picture, work. It was work when it was your friend. But now shorty coming out with her single and she left the group. You know what it is sometimes? Some people, if you really felt like you was the bad one like that, you wouldn't even care that she leaving. Imagine, like, I think Beyonce would be emotionally hurt if, like, the girls would have left her. But Beyonce was the bag. We know that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know who was the star of Little Mix. Was it Leigh-Anne? Was it Leigh-Anne, or was it Jesy Nelson? Who's the star of Little Mix? You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm glad. See, y'all really think I'd be bugging, but I'm glad I grew up listening and reading hip-hop interviews, because there used to be certain shit that people said to me that just engraved forever. So that shit translated back to, like, when me and my brother started writing music back in 2004, yeah, we might have been a group, but we all was individuals and could hold your own. I always heard Foxy Brown saying that shit, like, yeah, we in the firm, but, I'm Foxy Brown, that's Nas, and that's AZ. Like, we're real rappers. We could hold that shit. My brother can make songs. My cousins can make songs. Niggas from my city. Everybody can do their own thing, and that's important to be able to hold your own. Jesy Nelson leaving, that shouldn't I feel like that shouldn't have evoked some old shit to come out and pour out, especially when they trying to like. This her debut. This her first song on. This is her first song on. First song on digital retailers as a a new artist. It's like, why are you trying to shit on her come up? I just feel like that shit is whack. She literally admitted that she said something to her after a sweet melody. This is more about Nicki than Jesy. People in the U.S. don't want Nicki to have a hit. Exactly. Y'all chose to pick the blackfishing fight with Nicki just to let so many people pass up every day. Exactly. Why Kim K got that. Kim K got that damn shit that they putting all over their body. And then Whoa Vicky, it's like, people be thinking that shit funny. I don't even think Whoa Vicky is funny. She's kind of annoying. To be honest with you, I'll say it like this, right? Now, being from the hood, I know urban white girls, and I know girls who just know people from the hood, and they just white girls at heart. Like one of my friends, she a white girl at heart. She come around all her black friends, and she's that. And I feel like people don't realize people love you for being you. Like you don't realize that. Like, say if I'm black and I'm from the hood or whatever, or you from like you from more suburban rural area. Like we kind of like. Sometimes you like different things about people and you don't want to be like somebody else. So yeah, sometimes you see those black girls with white girl friends and they like that because they want that type of balance. Some people like to have an array of friends. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a white girl who's just gonna just act just like you just because she front. Like, whoa, Vicky, that shit would annoy me after a while. I could see like, I could visually see this, like, being in a room, say everybody's just getting drunk and then niggas is just talking shit. I'm like, yo, why the fuck do you act like that? That shit is annoying. And be like, yo, you really said that shit to her. That shit is annoying to me because it's just like, I feel like a pussy asshole can never. That shit is fucking whack to me. It's almost like some fucking birth defect, to be honest. Cardi is a white Latina. She's also doing blackface. That's crazy. I watched it live. You're wrong. She admitted Leigh-Anne said something to her about the blackfishing, and then Nicki cut her off to continue bashing Lee. No, I think what you don't understand is that Nicki is a featured artist on this song, and she doesn't appreciate Shorty coming out with this stuff now. This is not new shit. Do you understand? Like, that just pretty much was the tone of it. This is not new. Why didn't they handle that shit before? Why wasn't this put out like before? They waited till this shit came out to let all of this bubble over. Nicki is offended. You have to realize, you can't somebody just come and shit on where you work. Imagine you selling your little lemonade cups at the corner and somebody come in trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna be offended too. No. It is what it is. Like, I don't understand why people think Nicki should have not just said anything. What do you think Nicki should have said? You know what, Jesy? You were wrong. They shouldn't stream the song and they shouldn't support it. How does that even sound logical? You understand what I'm saying? How did that even sound logical? So I don't even know what the best response would be. All I know is that I made some chili and that shit is cooling down right now. Yo, can I tell you something? One of my friends, right, they like to eat their food as soon as that shit get done. And I feel like I feel like the flavors don't even like congeal like in the food enough. Like, if you eat your food as soon as it gets done, it just don't be good. Like, I'm telling you, I love those Bertolli bags. I went over one of my friend's house the other day. They made the Bertolli bag and it came out completely different than when I made it at home. I'm like, yo, you ain't put no Parmesan cheese in this shit. Like, yo, where's the season? Like, I felt like, what did you do with this shit? Because I be feeling like when I make this shit at home, this shit be like a restaurant type style. I'm telling you, when I started making Bertolli bags for certain people, when they was coming to my place, they didn't even know what it was. They was like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, it's Bertolli. Like, I can make Alfredo too, but Bertolli, yeah, you make it and you let it sit for about 10 minutes. Like, when you be hungry, sometimes you might eat some shit as soon as it get done. But I'm telling you, if you let your food chill for 10 to 15 minutes, it's going to taste the best. The flavors is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is. I just thought that shit was crazy. Like, yo, I'm like, I make the same thing at home. I said it just didn't taste. I'm like, it felt like it wasn't even like thickened or anything. I'm like, what did you do? Fuck, like, what did you do? Let's see. Megan knows she fell off. Doja is everywhere. She's irrelevant. Even Doja's a better performance, and Doja is organically killing it. Doja got the streams on Smash because she got the people invested, and she's worth playing over and over. Her songs that they ain't even make singles. You know what? They did exactly what I thought that they was gonna do with that song. Nas and niggas ain't shit. That song she had, Nas, they did exactly what I knew they was gonna do. They didn't create that as a single because it would have been too much drama. What they did was they playlisted it and they let it play out around the time when the album came out, and it's just a fan favorite. But she didn't make that a single because she ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? But Doja is eating. Doja has a catalog because she has music that people are interested to listen to, like Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Cardi is forced. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. She's forced. She's forced. You should feel terrible being out here almost 4 weeks after talking about fucking birthday bashment. And then to be honest with you, I be seeing so many New York rap girls talking about they want they shit to be. I was like, this shit sounds just like some shit I heard this other girl say. She was like, yo, when y'all come to my party, I'm having a dance hall party, and yo, y'all better be fucking lit. Like, y'all bitches better fucking turn up. And then when I heard her say it, it was like, I felt like you said the same thing London Hill said, because she having some shit. And I'm telling you, it's something weird. Like, I would just think 4 weeks after, it would be more things to focus on. This ain't even a milestone birthday. True say, it's not even a milestone birthday. You're going to be 30 next year. Do it big. Like, you just had a baby. That's the biggest thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, right? And I'm only saying this to be truthful. I feel like Cardi is blessed. I feel like she is in a better position like than a lot of us. She has a lot more money. Could you imagine having the money and the access that she has? I would not be thinking about no fucking baby. Especially if you just had a new baby. You don't know where she's staying, but you know she's staying somewhere nice, right? I'll be like, yo, I'm about to buy my baby this, that. I would be so, like, especially if I got the money to, nigga, I'll be busting them fucking stores down on Fifth Ave in New York City. I would be in and out of them shits, my nigga. I will be copping everything for my baby. Photo shoots, doing everything that's memorable. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be thinking about no motherfucking party, no Jamaican party and jumping off speakers and doing shit. Come on. It's just, where's your focus at, mama? Focus is not there. Doja is not excite me. Doja don't excite me either, but I can see why people like her. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of, like, I speak to a lot of different people. Like my niece, she loves Doja Cat's album. She loves Nicki too. She's the biggest Nicki fan. But she likes Doja Cat's album. But when I asked my niece about, she's 14 years old, when I asked them about Megan Thee Stallion, they say that the music is the same. She talk about the same thing. Megan doing herself. Megan, she need an executive producer. She needs an executive producer for this next album who just controls everything. When could you see Megan dropping her next album? Right? She says something is coming on the 20-something before whatever. I don't know if that's music, but she says some shit is dropping for the hotties. Who fucking knows, right? But I feel like, honestly, Megan need to chill out. Like, just fall back. I think she need to fall back. And you know what I truly see? You know how the BET Awards is in June? You might think that that's far away from now, but it's not really that far. I think Megan need to chill out, and she need to drop a single like in May. She need to drop it in May. She need to perform in the BET Awards. It need to be a hit. Like, you need to take from now to then writing this record. From now to then making sure the wordplay, the instrumental, like making sure everything is right. Drop it in May. Perform at the BET Awards. Make sure it's a huge global record. And that it's going to carry you to the VMAs, to the AMAs, and then drop your album next year, like in the holidays. Like, Megan, she need a break. She need a Mai Tai. Some fucking sci-fi. Megan, she need a Mai Tai. She need a Mai Tai. Megan need a Mai Tai. For real. She need to relax. All that jumping on the stage hard and Simon said put your hands on knees and stomping hard just to get that ass to pop and buckle. She doing a lot just to, you know what I'm saying? We get it. You do the little stage show thing. You drop to the knees and do your shit. We get it. Meg needs off the bottle. Nicki is a bully. I said what I said, period. Wow. I'm sorry you think like that. Listen, they say Nicki, people be saying Nicki's a bully, period. And then they be streaming her music and still enthralled with her. Y'all love Nicki. That's why y'all here. If you ain't love her, why you here for her? because I know you damn sure don't think that what you gonna say is gonna make me stop doing it. But just like people be like congregating in my comments and shit, right? They be trying to say shit to think that's gonna fuck my mind up. Like this person, they was just like, oh my god, like the person running this page, they have to be 15 years old. If they're not 15 years old, they gotta be crazy or some shit. And I love they comment because that shit be funny to me. Like I'm telling you, that shit really be funny. So when people be thinking that you be mad, I be fucking laughing. Like that shit be funny as hell. Nicki said what she said. Exactly. She doesn't act black or anything, so it has to be about the tan. People just want to shit on this. People want to shit on the release. You know what I'm saying? And people mad that Nicki spoke up, and now that she spoke up about it, it's just gonna draw more attention to the song. Dumbasses. You know what I'm saying? What they thought they was gonna do, that Nicki was just gonna be silent. Imagine any other artist. Imagine Remy. Imagine psycho ass Azealia Banks being on a record with somebody and somebody starting drama with the person on the record. You know that she would say something. You know she would. She would use that as an opportunity to be sad. You know the fuck she would. Imagine Remy being on the record. Imagine Lil Kim being on the record with somebody and somebody coming at the person. You trying to fuck our release up. That sound like you trying to bomb our shit. And now niggas got to speak up. And people don't expect it from Nicki because she's multi-platinum queens and, you know, far away in Calabasas, and they don't think that she really gonna tune in on that shit like that. Nope, she's aware. And Nicki is aware of the impact of these female rappers coming out here with these accoutrements, with these bags and all of this shit, selling 2,000 pure sales first week out. Listen, we all know what it is. We all know what it is. These female rappers is front loaded. They front loaded. These record labels, they all need to sit down and they need to launch a plan to open up these music stores again. They need to start selling magazines again. They need to start pushing CDs again. But what it is that look at the music game like the drug game. Who do you think is gonna, if you had 30,000, if you had 40,000 CDs in your hand, right? And I said, I need these motherfucking CDs pushed in a week, bitch, right? And you like, okay, I can do it. You got two clients. You got Nicki Minaj and you got fucking Megan Thee Stallion. Who the fuck you gonna get them 40,000 CDs to push, bitch? Who you gonna push? Who them CDs gonna? This the drug game. Who gonna push them CDs? Now you seen what Megan did on her release after mixtape. She couldn't substantiate even 20,000 pure. She couldn't. Who gonna move that work? This shit, I'm telling you. Look at the game as the drug game, and the numbers ain't adding up. And I'm telling you, Jay-Z is a little nicer now. He's an older man. He got Blue, and you know he got his twins and married and shit. Trust me, Shorty would have been dropped. She's hanging on by the hairs of the chinny chin chin, and maybe it really don't bother them like that because that's not the label. So they just getting a cut anyway because they management and they create more money to make them get more money. Because you got to think about it. Roc Nation is a conglomerate. They're gonna make Megan get more money because they want more money, and especially if they're getting a split out of it. So all of the looks is looks. You know what I'm saying? This is Jay-Z that we talking about. I want you to think about when Megan does all of these big warehouse performances and shit. I want you to imagine that Jay-Z probably owns that place that she be performing at. All of them wilderness performances up on like all of them stages. I want you to think about it. Jay-Z has connections with Roc Nation. He owns stages. It's nothing to put her out in the wilderness to perform and make some niggas shoot that shit up or use the what's that shit that they use? What is that shit? You know how they be shooting videos and shit, people be using them, but drones, like, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z has a lot of connections. Think about Beyonce. She's a performer. If you notice, every time you see Megan come out with a new video, she's using Danae. If you a Beyonce fan, you know who Danae is, but you don't never see Ashley in Beyonce video. Ashley is exclusive. She don't work with I don't think Ashley be working with the artists like that. She only work with Beyonce. But Danae gonna take that check each and every time. So she be in Megan shit all the time. Be like, damn, Megan, create a team of your own. You so busy dick sucking and dick riding everything with Beyonce. And if you a true Beyonce fan, if you know what I'm talking about, you see it. Everything with Beyonce's team is on Megan. It's like, damn, you want to be her. You want to shake that ass on stage like her. Create your own lane. Because I'm telling you, you ain't moving them pure units like her. You not. And this is a discussion. And I feel like it is relevant. It is relevant. Because people see all them bundle long hair and all of these bags and these Coach hats and Calvin Klein. They be like, oh, I want to be just like Megan. No. No. Let's see. Jesy does not look black with that tan. She don't look black to me. I mean, her complexion looks a little olive, but shit, I've seen that before. How many of y'all know? I know so many white girls that I used to work with that would go get tanned regularly. This one girl I know, I'd be like, damn, you gonna get tanned again? But she would look more a little like reddish or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you think Megan will be around in 5 years? Yeah, because she'll be doing little venues. Even if she do her little 500 capacity venues, Megan will be bubbling like a Trina. She'll be bubbling, you know what I'm saying? Because she'll shake that ass. So she'll be able to do something. You know she ain't headlining shows now. So it's like she'll be enough. Megan will have just enough to be able to do some shows and appearances and do gay pride and from city to city. You know, when that start in June, she'll be everywhere. You know, just imagine when those people reach those levels. Like I'm telling you, when you look at say Azealia Banks and like Little Kim and stuff, you know when gay pride starts every year, Kim is gonna be everywhere. She's and Remy too. Remy be in that shit. A lot of them, it's just certain artists. They work that scene. It's like when it's Memorial Day, Labor Day, those are money days for artists because you got to pay them more money for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Lil Nas X is going to end up on that circuit too. What's up, Tamara? You can't dismiss me laughing my ass off by though if you're leaving. I ain't dismiss you. I just disagree with what you saying. You said that you support Leigh-Anne. Well, go talk about Leigh-Anne's future husband. He literally called black women with red lipstick burnt toast with jam. She is sharing kids with him. See? That's crazy. That's crazy. It be the self-hate, you know what I'm saying? Low key. It really be like some self-hating shit. I can see Nas being like a male Azealia in the future. Yup, Yeri. You know it. He'll be working that little independent circuit, dropping his little EPs like Azealia does, and you know, booking those little venues in little cities and shit like that. And then, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it though. I feel like, but I feel like that shit is just whack though in the terms of when Azealia Banks be just trying to use Nicki in a sense where you won't try to use that shit with nobody else. Like Remy just came out with a whole fucking movie. She came out with a new song and everything. Some people like it, some people don't. Why didn't you give your opinion on it if you liked it or if you didn't like it? I would have loved to know like her opinion. Don't just talk about Nicki because you feel like if she does something to you, it's gonna be so big and it's gonna help you out. Don't do that to her. Don't do that to her because in the same sense, listen, we all from the streets. That's why I'm saying like Azealia must not be from the streets because you know how niggas get. Everybody knows somebody that knows. That's why none of that shit don't really impress me when people be talking that shit and be trying to like threaten people and shit. Listen, we all know people. We all know people. We all been through different shit in life. Listen, we all can make phone calls. Nigga, know who the fuck niggas be thinking like who you dealing with? Cause nah, nope. Not from the soil in the ground I walked over. Not from the niggas I know. No. So that's why I be feeling like Azealia can't be real like that because doing that shit to Nicki, you not real on the street. You not like that. Imagine, we would be sick right now. You imagine how, I'm telling you, imagine how Remy is out here with all of this new movie and all of that shit. She got her new song out. Imagine if she was talking all this shit about Nicki and like talking shit about her, all of just any and everything and just trolling. That's not real bitch shit. That's why she don't do that because she's a real bitch. They just had a little they had a little discord. But you don't just blatantly do shit. And, I be seeing people try to do blatant shit, like, even to me, and I just be ignoring that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just ignore shit because it don't be worth it. You know what I'm saying? Calls be made, period. Calls can be made, period. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like, fuck all that shit. Everybody knows somebody. Like, listen. That's how I used to feel when I was younger. Like, and I felt like, yo, it's something that it does something to you when you grow up and you have a family, especially like my dad's side of the family. Like I always say it's night and day. My father's side of the family, that's like the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit happen. I'm telling you, shit to get real. I'm telling you, you have one of those families. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all probably got one of those families. Like some shit happen, you make a phone call, it's going to get ugly. You just know that it is. It is. It's going to get crazy. And it's almost to the point where you be like, I don't even want calls, all that. Like I'm telling you, back when I used to be younger, like this kid, like, he was my brother age. Like, you know, my brother was born in 80. I'm 83, but I remember this kid, he took some of he took my Gore-Tex out of my locker. And I'm like, yo, I think this nigga XYZ took my shit. Nigga got pressed immediately, booked. And the fly nigga about me ain't even never wear them shits again. I trashed them shits, but they was missing that in my work locker, and niggas was just acting funny. But I'm like, I told my brother, because I was his friend, and he went to school with him. I was like, yeah, I said, he's the only bum nigga that's at the job like that. I'm like, I think this nigga took my boots. And boom. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, as a younger brother, there's something that you rest assured in that. Like, I'm telling you, and that's just one example, but and growing up having that type of covering and shit like that, and then you having family, and like, yeah, it could get ugly. So don't, and this is to anybody that's out there, like, who do commentary and shit like that. Like, yeah, you always want to be careful, but don't ever let nobody try to scare you on some shit like that. Everybody knows somebody. And if it get to that point, you make sure you have your proper documentation, and you keep yourself safe, so that if motherfuckers think that they gonna approach you on some shit, it's gonna go down for sure. It's definitely gonna go down. Trust me, because I'm always on it. I'm always. So, yeah. I feel like some of us black people can be too sensitive. Yeah. If you do a simple Google search, you can see it. Remy tried to do slick shit in the comments. She just saw the BS didn't work. I don't even, was that real? I don't even know if that was real. And you know what's so crazy? Even when I be feeling like the fans be going on Remy's live and be trying to disrespect her, she still don't even be saying nothing about Nicki. You know how Cardi, she be like, oh, the barbs. She be so pressed and be wanting to say that shit because she ain't focusing on her fans. Remy don't be doing that shit. Like, even when people be getting on that shit, be trying to spaz, like, she just be like calm and like modest. Like, why you getting on here? Like, why you want to talk to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a certain level of confidence that New Yorkers got. Like, I don't be feeling like she really be bothered by that shit, but I feel like people should think about, like, damn, like, I really, and you know me, like, I love the Zelia band. I love her music, right? But sometimes when she do shit, it be setting me back. Like, damn, why you gotta be like this? Because that shit is not respectful. If you had to see Nicki in her face, if she lived in the same building with you on some shit like that, if you had to see Remy, you would never do that shit. I don't give a fuck what you think about what the fuck I'm saying. I would have no issue with telling Megan none of the shit that I'm talking about. Don't get this shit fucked up. Listen, this is the culture. You know how people don't like, people didn't like Joe Budden's perspective. Like, say even Nicki, she didn't like how he like, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, different Funk Flex, people hate the shit that he says sometimes. Listen, I have no issue, and I'm not doing this shit to be Cardi's friend or Megan's. None of that shit. This is my opinion. Fuck that. I'm not doing none of this shit to be discovered. It's more about like, damn, oh, you understood how I felt, or you did that. None of this shit is about like trying to be their friend. Fuck that. No. That's why I don't be giving a fuck when people be getting mad when I be doing certain things with my videos. They be like, oh, you being messy. Oh, why'd you post Nicki? Oh, why'd you do? I don't give a fuck about what you say. I don't. I didn't go to Nicki and ask her for no approval for this shit. The fuck? This is female rapper league. This isn't Nicki Minaj. Like, I post what I want to. I title what the fuck I want to. How the fuck I want to title it. That's how that shit go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't never let a person try to tell you how to do you. Don't. That's how this shit get fucked up. And the shit, you be having conversations with people where you don't understand why you even talking about that shit. Like, why the fuck you telling me what to talk about on my channel? Why you telling me, oh, you don't even talk about Foxy, you don't do this? It's like, you trying to stare me. And then you know what's so crazy? It could be points like, I remember the other day I was thinking of this Foxy song, and I was just like, yo, you know the type of nigga that I am, that especially how I am. I was like, oh, I wanted to post this song on my community page, and I said, this motherfucker just said some shit to me the other day, so it's gonna look like that I did it because he said it. And I said, nope, wait about 6 months and I'll post something. I hate when motherfuckers try to tell me to do something. I hate that shit. The easiest way to make me not do something is to tell me to stop. I'm telling you, the easiest way. Like, don't do that shit. Psychologically, if you even want somebody to stop fucking with you on some shit like that, like, you don't, it's all a method to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is dumb. That shit is dumb. Emotional intelligence is everything. It's something that can't be taught. I'm telling you. I love the clip you posted of Andy talking about Nicki on Real Housewives of Potomac. Yeah, I can't wait to see that too, because I know Nicki did an amazing job. What time is it? Because I want to get off of here. I've been on here 49 minutes. Damn, it's almost been an hour. I should play a song. Yo, let's see. Then niggas try to shit on me in the comments. Like, Shorty was like, yo, how you shitting on Lil Nas X and then you playing the African song? Then first, you're a black woman asking me why I'm playing the African song from an African woman. Like, just because you don't got no taste don't mean that I don't got no taste. You know what I'm saying? She thought that this song was poor. And I'm going to play that shit because I won't get a copyright strike from it. But you got poor taste. Don't put that shit on me. Talking about you play Lil Nas X. I don't like none of that fucking music on that album. I don't like how none of it sound. It all sound anthem-y. Only niggas who write anthems all the time is motherfuckers who can't write real songs and shit like that. All that fucking theatrical anthem Lizzo type shit. That shit ain't no connection. Ain't no connection to that music. It's the music. We ain't in the times of the talented artists. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the talented artists no more. It's just the people who want a bag, they want a car, and you know what's so crazy? I seen Azealia Banks the other day in her story. She posted some shit, and it's just a shit. Like, I ain't trying to say that a lot of us don't be having like the same thoughts, but I'm telling you, like, I know that she's heard shit that I talked about on my channel. I know that she heard my little thing that I did. I know for a fact that she heard it. And then it's just like, I'm always talking about how like all these female rappers is just like, you know, to be honest with you, I be a little annoyed with that shit when everybody has a name chain. It's just like, it do be a little, to be honest with you, it be a little appreciative to me, like when I be seeing like a female rapper and she just got like a cross and it just be something plain and it just be like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody just got the name, and you know, fuck all the diamond talk and all of that shit. I don't give a fuck about the quality of it. I just be feel like, where's the variety? It was like back when everybody was wearing the dog tags. You know what I'm saying? Remember that era where everybody's wearing the dog tags in the early 2000s? Everybody had a fucking dog tag. I'm like, damn. Everybody had a fucking dog tag. Let's see. I want Nicki to get into some more films. I want her to focus on her acting now because that's her true passion. Nicki could do whatever she wants. These motherfuckers be like so focused on her being on the charts. She been on the charts for like what? She been on the charts since forever. She's doing this. This is her fifth era. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better pray that your favorite artists have a fucking first era. Like, come on. Second era, let alone. Megan could never. That's why I'm saying, like, that day when everybody was like, yo, Megan, I think she being shady to Nicki. Megan could never make me feel any type of way towards. She could never. It ain't nothing that it's not even based off record sales. It's like when it comes to a Nicki Minaj, she not skilled enough. She could, nothing that she could say could ever permeate and make me feel like, oh, you just fell off. We knew she was talking to Kodak. She would never be talking to Nicki like that. You crazy? You crazy? I should play that song. Hold on, let me play that as I spark my blunt and open up my beverage. Let's see. Cause you're my Is it on? Let's go.
Austin got beats for days.
Let's go.
In the meantime, I want you to stay a while. I want you to make time. I want you to stay, smile the rest, just grab my waistline. Can we just stay inside? Can we just play inside? inside. You just wanna sex night away time. When you put down the sauce, I'm tripping. When you touch me, of course I feel it. You like that spark in me right inside. When you stare at me, it feels nice. When you put down the sauce, I'm tripping. When you touch me, of course I feel it. I just want you around for chills. No dull moment with you, just thrills. Cause you're my passion fruit. Boy, you got me out here acting loose. Boy, you got me out here so confused. With you, there's no napping. You're distracting, but just catching clues. And I got you in your feelings too. When I look at you, it's magic, boo. With you, there's no slacking. You're too active. Don't be deceiving. I know that you feel it. I know that you're tripping. I know that you're thinking of me because you miss me. What is it you're seeking? Tell me what you're missing. Open up to me, I'ma listen. When you put down the sauce, I'm tripping. When you touch me, of course I feel it. You like that spark in me right inside. When
I told y'all yesterday, her name is Sassy. The name of this song is Passion. It's on the playlist. If you got Spotify, go to the community page, go to the playlist I got. I put this song. I sprinkled this playlist with just independent artists in the middle of it too, because I just feel like sometimes it's good to hear different people, especially people I know that they want to have their music listened to. Like, some people being so selfish with their playlist. That's why I add different people to it. Also, shout out to Millie, because I be playing this Libra Jolie track every day. Let me finish this track though, right? But I love having different artists to listen to, because believe it or not, as much as I think you could look at people's history, like on my Spotify, like I listen to Nicki a lot, but I be listening to an array of people, because I feel like it's important to listen to different people so you get different perspectives. And plus, I listen to a lot of New York rappers, listen to Southern hip hop too, and to me, I feel like it's important because it just keeps you well rounded. But let me finish this out.
Sassy played these keys.
I love Libra Jolie song Chopper. I'm gonna play that after this.
Austin got beats for days. He's so sassy. In the meantime, I want you to stay a while. I want you to make time. I want you to stay, smile, don't rush, just grab my waistline. Can we just stay inside? Can we just play inside? You just wanna sex night, don't waste time. When you put down the sauce, I'm tripping. When you touch me, of course I feel it. You like that spark in me right inside. When you stare at me, it feels nice. When you put down the sauce, I'm tripping. When you touch me, of course I feel it. I just want you around for chills. No dull moment with you, just thrills. Cause you're my passion fruit. Boy, you got me out here acting loose. Boy, you got me out here so confused. With you, there's no napping. You're distracting, but just catching clues. And I got you in your feelings too. When I look at you, it's magic, boo. With you, there's no slacking. You're too active. Don't be deceiving. I know that you feel it. I know that you're tripping. I know that you're thinking of me because you miss me. What is it you're seeking? Tell me what you're missing. Open up to me, I'ma listen. When you put down the sauce, I'm tripping. When you touch me, of course I feel it. You like that spark in me right inside. When you stare at me, it feels nice.
Put up the number 1 in the chat if you love this song or you like it, and put up the number 2 if you hated it. And it's like, motherfucker, stop playing this motherfucking song on this broadcast. You trying to play this shit, trying to make this shit pop, even though I don't give a fuck how you feel. Number 1, you like it. Number 2, you hate it. So this is another song I like though. And I'm about to get off of this shit. I just dropped my damn phone. So yeah, let me know what you think below. At the end of the day, I feel like Nicki only came out to her defense because this is her job. You know what I'm saying? This is her song. This ain't no new shit that's going on with Jesy Nelson and Shorty. I don't even know the validity of it all, and I don't think Nicki really got into it all. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, they coming out with a song now. It's like, why are you trying to play these funny style foo-foo games? Like, cut it the fuck out. Can you play Rima? Who's Rima? Be more specific. You know what I'm saying? Me not know what you chat about. An Afro artist. Send me the song. Yeah, it's 11:27. I'm definitely about to go bust this chili down. I just made some chili, so I want to enjoy that before I get up out of here. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, but let me know how you feel about it, because I know people gonna catch it after. I don't feel like Nicki was wrong at all. I feel like Nicki stood up and she supported Jesy Nelson as anybody who would have collaborated with an artist, especially being from where we from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do? Like, let somebody just son a project that you were part of? No, especially we in this social media day and age now. Nah, niggas gonna talk about it. You doing some whack shit. And she blessed the whole group as in its entirety. She already did a collaboration with all of them. You know what I'm saying? That shit was whack. So listen, y'all. I'm about to get off this shit. Please make sure that you streaming "Boys" by Nicki Minaj. I was gonna play that, but I didn't want to get no. Let me look at my email, because I don't know if certain people's songs got copyright on them. Let me see if I got a hit. Nope, I ain't getting no hit. No, I ain't getting no hit. Nah. Nicki is so brave for standing alone. Nicki was not wrong at all. Yeah. So listen, y'all, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. Make sure that you like the video. Let me know what you think below in the comments in regards to what's going on. And I just pray that the song continues to do good. I hope that y'all can continue to stream. I do need to purchase some more digital copies. You know, I know somebody was mentioning online. They was just like, they was gonna ask Nicki about digital copies. Does anybody know if there's any way that people could buy the copies through Jesy Nelson's website, or if she's even doing that? Because people were saying that on day one. But LaRon, you should listen to "Read My Woman." I'm gonna check it out. I'm definitely, yes, stream "Boys," stream it. Please make sure you check out the community tab. I got the playlist on it that we got "Boys" on there. I'm gonna add it a few more times. I already got it so many times. I just don't want it to be spammy. So that's why I try to put the song, put 2 or 3 songs, put the song again, 2 or 3 songs, put it again, because you don't want it to be back to back. Spotify know that shit. You got to make sure that you stream it like, and you know, doing it like that. You don't want to stream the song back to back. That shit is spammy, and they'll start logging you out of your account and shit because it's suspicious. You know what I'm saying? So listen, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, leave your comments below, and I'm gonna holla at y'all later.